Hi everyone, I'm Matt Gash with SoundersFC.com here at Estadio Olimpico in San Pedro Sula, Honduras, where tomorrow night at 7 o'clock the Sounders face Marathon from Honduras in the CONCACAF Champions League. We talked to the players today about what it's like in this new stadium.
It's similar to a lot of stadiums, in Central America, so, it's not unusual or common. I mean, having a track around it keeps the fans a little bit further away, so that takes maybe a little bit away from the atmosphere of the home team, which is not a bad thing for us necessarily. The grass is, definitely the surface is better than the surface in El Salvador, and it'll, if it rains, it'll absorb the rain better, but it's definitely thick and spongy, and it'll slow the ball down.
First of all, just with the grass, it's a longer grass, so it's a bit slower. If you're able to find it, behind the defense, it's going to hold up, so you're able to get behind them that way. It's long, so we have to adjust. We may not be able to play the possession game that we want through the midfield. We may have to be a bit more direct. So we'll adjust to that. Comes with the territory, traveling in CONCACAF and playing and kind of adjusting to the variable.
In addition to the challenges of playing on unfamiliar ground in a largely unfamiliar country, the Sounders are relying solely on their scouting information to prepare for their opponents. In MLS matches, players can defer to past meetings with opposing players, but in a tournament like this, those meetings are much less prevalent.
Obviously, we'll have a scout tonight. They'll point out, significant players for them, but, it's kind of just, finding the strengths and weaknesses of your opponent. Trying the first 10 minutes, you're kind of, I'm sure both teams will kind of, feel each other out a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of different not really knowing your opponent and the players that you're going up against.
Familiar or not, the Sounders hold the same mentality in this road match as they would any other. They are out for victory.
I came down here to play, came down here to win, regardless of who's on the field. We're looking forward to it. Start of the group stage of the Champions Cup, and we're just looking forward to it. Every time we step on the field, we look forward to it and try to get a result.
We're the kind of team that we do a lot better if we're trying to win the game. If we play otherwise, it just doesn't suit our personality. So we got to play to our personality, and our personality is to go at the opponent. But what we've done well over recent weeks is that we've also done a good job of making sure that we've got things secure in the back, and we got to continue to be secure in the back. And that way, just like our last game, when maybe offensively it didn't click quite as much, we were still able to get away with a point. And so we got to be secure in the back, but we want to try and get 3 if we possibly can.
One final note from training today: assistant coach Brian Schmetzer is celebrating his 48th birthday, an occasion that the players are sure to commemorate in some form or fashion.
I think in the next half hour we can cook something up. I know Freddie Montero may end up singing a special happy birthday song to him. We'll see how it goes. But with this group of guys and with Schmetz being the important part of the team that he is and the character that he is, I'm sure we'll come up with something.
It's a 7 o'clock kickoff, Sounders FC versus Marathon in Honduras. You can catch the game live on Fox Soccer Channel, also on 97.3 Cairo FM with Tom Boyning and Pete Fewing on the call. Also, if you're watching in front of a computer, we have a link through the Rave Green blog to a live webcast of the game. You can watch that on your computer as well. From San Pedro Sula in Estadio Olimpico, I'm Matt Gash for SoundersFC.com.
New York, just the city I was looking for. And I can get there on the 8:15 for not bad. I should buy now. Next up, Yankees tickets.